Russia's use of unidentified gas surges on the front line. Ukraine lacks detectors.
This post received a score of 13,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
It's 2024, and somehow the response to chemical warfare is still a shrug.
I know WTF.
What a crazy lack of accountability. It's infuriating.
It's what happens when ICBMs and nuclear warheads exist.
The USA should have plenty of paper-based detectors for chem weapons to spare. I formulated some variants for DoD projects myself, and they're trivial to make.
Shit, any idea what the gas they're using is?
I have no clue, but I know the cheap paper-based detectors we were making can detect and distinguish G, V, L, H, and Novichok agents. I'm fairly certain the more widely available M8 papers can do G, V, and H agents as well.
How quickly could this be done in the field? Would the paper react to the gas just by it being in the air?
I can't speak too confidently for this particular situation, but when we say gas colloquially about these chem warfare agents, typically it's an aerosolized liquid. I can't speak for a true gas. Both the M8 papers and the papers I worked on detected non-aerosolized liquids very quickly, less than 30 seconds. I never personally tested the M8 papers against aerosolized agents, but the papers I was helping develop detected aerosolized agents consistently, albeit much more slowly. I don't remember exact numbers now, but it was in the realm of 5 to 30 minutes depending on concentration, airflow rate, and D.
Both M8, which only does liquid, not gases, aerosolized, and M9 are detectors only. They tell you that something was used, but not what.
M8 can definitely distinguish between G, V, and H liquids, but yes, beyond that it is not helpful. The detectors I worked on were not M9, they were a proprietary formulation. These detectors responded to aerosols and could identify L and Novichok agents in addition to the G, V, and H agents. Neither was any use in identifying specific agents, i.e. GB versus GD.
The Geneva Suggestions.
More like the Geneva checklist when talking about Russia.
Don't get the Canadians excited?
Hockey is just an outlet for Canadian aggression long displaced by their long list of Geneva violations.
Hey, they weren't Geneva violations when we did them, but they certainly were after. Hence the Canadian rule of engagement 1, it's not illegal the first time you do it, and it's against international law to punish someone for a crime that wasn't a crime at the time they did it.
This is a contravention of the Geneva Conventions, is it not? I remember a time when the melee about chemical weapons in a dictator's possession caused an entire US invasion. So it's rather terrifying they're just being used like that. Isn't this tantamount to using nuclear weapons by US doctrine?
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.